the bees are active. I'm about ready to check the hive. Now you can see I got my smoker here. What you do is 2 smokes at the front of the thing. What that does is it's going to interfere with their ability to communicate. And they're going to think, oh hey, fire, it's time to eat. Gotta preserve. If you're wondering why I have this block here, that's to keep the top from getting blown off. Now when you take the top off, you want to go slow. You just lay that somewhere where you put it away. There you have her ventilation. I already see plenty of bees in here. What you're going to do is take your smoker. Let's put a few puffs in there. Make sure that's still working. So it's still working, but it's starting to die on me. And take the top off. And I can see there's already some bird harm coming on here. I'm getting up here, so you can see. So I can get this thing a little closer. And we have what we call a 80% rule. 80% of the box's capacity, you add another box on. And my smoker died on me. So I have to go deal with that real quick. Now we got some smoke here. I'm going to smoke these just gently. You see how they're already wanting to... What I'm doing is pushing them farther down so I don't have to worry about squishing. You see how they just all dissipated down in the box? That allows me to be able to work just always remember where you put your smoker, preferably up on top of the hive. That way the smoke will blow over to the hive and act as a deterrent. Apologize about the delay, but this is what happens when you work with live animals. And this is considered livestock, so if you haven't registered with your state, please do so. Now when you install your bees, you always want it in the middle frame. This is a 10 box frame. I already see some birds being added on here. That's perfectly normal. In your hive tools, that of your own. Just a couple rolls of engagement here. As you see right here, let me just get on here. This is not completely full yet. Now I got some wacky comb here. That's perfectly fine to me. I'm just going to gently put them back in. But this tells me they're not quite ready for another box. Apologize here. I'm not willing to take out the middle frames because I don't want to interrupt the queen. But you see how I'm working these bees? These bees are very passive. And something else you can do is add smoke to her gloves. That disrupts the pheromones. I got some purplish going on here. So now I'm going to try to pull up the next frame here. So what's going on here. And again, you don't want to drop the frame. You also want to hang the... Oh, there's some resistance here. There we go. Again, you see they're filling it up with nectar or honey. Check the other side. A little bit of a wacky comb. Again, not too worried about that. But this tells me they're not quite ready for a bat suspension. See, I'm just sliding it back in. There's no resistance there. Now the golden rule with this box is 3/8 of an inch. So that's all I'm doing is just purposely checking this hive to see if I need to add a box. Which my answer is no. Now, rule of thumb is you don't want to breathe on these guys until you get used to them. For you first timers, don't be afraid to check. Go slow, be very methodic. Make sure you use the tools that you have. rely on our personal protection gear. PPE, if you want to call it that, if you're more of a history there. But this hive's pretty good. Seeing plenty and plenty of worker bees. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see right here you got two different lines of bees going up and down. That is the golden bee rule, where they have enough where they can do 2 lanes. I'm just cleaning out some wacky comb here. And they're not like me doing this right now. See how this is working? And these guys are just being very passive here. I did hit some honey. It's okay. But now I'm going to close up the hive because my work here's done. And my smoker died. It happens a lot. And when that happens, you just do the best you can. So we're going to put the ventilation cap back on. After I scrape this clean. And this is how you get access. I mean, this is how you get our access beeswax for anything you want to make up. Now it's very important you put the cover on the way you took it off. And what we're going to do is just be as gentle as we can. Make sure that it's just sealed in there. Because what this does is it keeps the bees from building comb on the bottom of the lid, which is bad. And you see it's not that hard. You just have to be a little passive about it. Like that. That's how we do a basic bee inspection. Now I did a very narrow one, bare bones if you will. You see the bees aren't even upset. You just have to be steady, slow, don't be afraid. Now I didn't check my queen because I wasn't worried about my queen. Now my smoker lights up. And also, pro tip, this hook right here actually hooks on the bottom of the box, on top of the box, so you can just have it sitting. I use a little different method here. Again, you see these are Italian bees, very passive. But I'm still in my protective gear because I don't trust them fully. I know beekeepers has been keeping bees for over 12 years. They come out here bare skin and pair of shorts. Don't care. Not a very strong video, but it gives you a baseline idea. Go slow, be methodical. If you get scared or you start getting worried, they're getting a little aggressive, back off. They do get a little more aggressive in the summertime. But I do have to do a mite treatment here in a couple months. Probably next month, so I'll walk you through that one. I'll give a better strength. This hive will feel better than my last one because it already has some resources available. This has been Tulsa Farmer. Thanks for joining, and I'll catch you in the next one.